So the elections are over. We're in November. What does the real estate market tell us for here at El Paso, Texas in November 2024? So let's take a deep dive and find out what the market's doing here at the end of the year. As a reminder, these numbers we're going to cover today are month over month. We're looking at numbers compared from the previous month to today. We're in November. We're looking at numbers from October. The numbers lag. So we're really comparing October to September. And these numbers come from the El Paso Association of Real Estate Professionals, Greater El Paso Association of Real Estate Professionals, and so let's see what's in at hand. So we have for starters we have the price. Price has been very stable throughout the last year, the last 12 months, if not more. We're about 266,000 median price point in El Paso. It's a number that is a good indicator of where everything's going with pricing. Just despite the market being slow or a little bit slow for this year, there's not been as many sales as we had in the previous years. Prices have been creeping up and creeping up and creeping up. So it's like a 0.7% month over month, but it's over. Like at the beginning of the year, we're like in the high 250s. Now we're in the mid 260s. So that tells you the prices are up. I keep getting this question, hey, are prices going to go down after the election? Probably not. I mean, it's too early to tell, but probably not. It's not an indicator. I feel like this month, November, December, early January, are going to be one of the best times of the year, or best times to buy a house at a reasonable price in the future. So I don't think prices are coming down at all. They're actually that price increase is probably gonna accelerate. So keep that in mind. And closed sales is up a little bit. So we had 711 sales that closed last month, October. Now, keep in mind, this number seems like a lot. It's been up from a prior month, but it's not a number that is crazy. There's not a lot of sales going on in the city. It's actually a slower market, especially because of the time of the year, especially because we were right in the front of an election. So a lot of distractions happen, a lot of things get put on hold. So that's why that number hasn't jumped up too much. Inventory is, we're looking at inventory for El Paso. That number has gone down. That's probably one of the indicators that has gone down. Again, this is probably because of the election. It's probably because of the time of the year. So a lot of people don't focus on putting their home on the market. October, September, it kind of slows down because that's when school starts and people are worried about other things other than school starting. As we get closer to the end of the year, like November, December, that number should be a little bit higher because people are getting things ready. Some people want to make those moves before the end of the year. So that number should probably increase next month. But for the month of November, it's down like 1.3%. So we're about 2689 homes that sold or that were listed in the last month. Another indicator that tells us that market slowed down a little bit is days on market. So we were trending in the 20 days, 25 days on market for the last few months. For this last month, we're looking at about 30 days on market. So the time the homes are listed for is increasing. Now, this is an average. This is not every house in El Paso. There's homes that are sitting there for longer. 60 days, it's not uncommon. A little bit longer is not uncommon. And then also there's homes that are selling over a weekend in a matter of days. So that's that brings us the average, right? So it's an average of some homes that are selling faster than others. Usually homes at sweet price point, like homes in different areas of town, are selling a lot faster than others. If you're in an area where you're looking at new homes being in the same neighborhood or comparing to your listing, that might be an indicator. That might take a little bit longer to sell. Another number that went up as well, just slightly as well, is price per square foot. It's $158 a square foot. That's a number that is increased just slightly, and it goes hand in hand with the median price point. So I see it go up. Sometimes one is a little higher than the other, but it's still a number that should go up, and it's an average of what price of home sale per square foot in the city. And lastly, this number was actually surprising for the time of year, but I could see this trending up as well, is new listings. So new listings are 1,014 new listings came on the market last month. So again, it sounds like a big number, but it's really not. We still have a shortage of inventory. There's not too many homes out there. So that went up slightly from the previous month, but I foresee that happening, going up and up and up for the next few months. We'll see more inventory, more homes get on the market, more homes that are listed. I'll tell you just inside, we're in the business in and out. we have a list of coming soon listings here in-house that is an indication that we're getting more inventory as a whole. We do that regularly. We have listings, we know what's coming, and it's been a tight market. It's been a tight market, and now we're seeing the future, and I see that more inventory is going to hit the market. So it's a good time to get ready to buy. If you're thinking of buying something early next year, it's good. I have clients that are looking to buy early spring. I have clients that are looking to sell early spring, and we're already working here in November. We're working towards that, getting their homes ready to list. Or if you're buying, getting your finances in order and lined up for when something is ready to go, when the market starts pumping, you are ready and you're ahead of the game versus raising your hand and thinking of selling or buying when the market is hot. So that's something to think about in this time of year. The end of the year, early January, February is a good time to get everything going for the springtime. So that's my take on the market. As far as the election, we just had the election here a few years ago. I waited a little bit to do this video so we could have the results of the election. But either way, I don't foresee a big change in the real estate industry. I think what's going to happen, more people are going to be at ease because of the industries they may be in, because of personal finances. Depends on the election. And that's what's going to cause more people to make moves and raise their hands to buy homes, and then raise their hands to finally do that move up buyer, or move out of town, relocate, whatever that might be, or might look like. It's going to start happening here in the next few months. So be informed, be ready. That's why we put these videos, so that you have the information and you're able to make the choices that are best for you and your family.